Strong borders. Having read my previous section, Mr. President, you probably think that I do not believe in strong borders. Nothing could be further from the truth. I think that strong borders are essential. The conflict arises because I do not think your policies create strong borders. In fact, I believe your policies have weakened our borders, and we are going to suffer as a result. A strong border patrol also does not make strong borders. They help keep the peace and serve to help make sure that our borders are safe, but they, in themselves, do not make strong borders. These incredibly gifted men and women have been put in an increasingly tenuous position by the things you are requiring them to do. It is causing them to find themselves in peril and difficulty, which should not be part of their job description. Strong borders are made through strong relationships with those countries which border our own. Actually, it is not enough to have strong relationships with bordering countries. It is imperative that we have strong relationships with other countries around the world, which serve as a kind of buffer for our borders. Most of the leadership of the countries, France, Germany, Canada, etc., with whom you have picked fights over the course of the last couple of years fall into one of these two categories. Your attitudes and actions make it difficult for them to have our back and help protect us and our borders. It is my understanding that the border between the United States and Canada is the longest unprotected border in the world. This border, which stretches from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic, is one long, continuous, easy access from one country into the other. No one, including you, has suggested that we build a wall along this border. We have not stationed National Guard soldiers on this border, and our Border Patrol officers are few and far between. And yet, this is a very strong and secure border. Have you asked yourself why? I think that the reason this border is so secure has nothing to do with the common heritage which some people on both sides of that border share. That is equally true of the border between the United States and Mexico. I think it is due to the high regard we have always held for those who live in that country. Unfortunately, we have not always held those who live along our southern border with the same level of respect. It is imperative that we back off the rhetoric of blame. It is time we look beyond hiding behind barriers and create doors and bridges which will help all the people, both north and south, learn to live, work, and prosper together. It is time to stop name-calling and seek to care for each other. It is only then that we will begin to discover ways to live together in triumph, and that will give us strong borders.